Okay, we're going to do a review here of the latest and final, I think it's the final trailer for the controversial Odyssey movie coming up from Christopher Nolan. I know that there's been a lot of talk about this trailer, the movie in general, with potentially being too woke for everybody. I have to be honest. We'll talk a little bit more after the trailer, but there's some decisions that have been made that I personally, as a big movie buff, have not been that happy with either. But let's go ahead and get into it, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
Odysseus.
Okay, say what you want about this movie, but Christopher Nolan knows how to put together a soundtrack to a movie. And the fact that he makes awesome choices with his cinematography and the IMAX only filming on this is going to be amazing.
Don't you remember? Someday.
So right off the bat, they show a quick scene with Matt Damon and Zendaya. I believe Zendaya is playing Athena. So, of course, everyone's up in arms about that and the fact that not many people think of somebody of color as Athena. But I'm not going to write it off yet. We'll see. Hold on.
Fire. Death.
Okay. Awesome scene. Love it. However, again, a lot of people are getting angry because, in this case, Nolan took some liberties with artistic costume design and whatnot. That's not at all how the armor looked for the Greeks back in the day.
I remember a wife, a son, home.
Ithaca's a kingdom waiting for a king. My dad is coming home.
Okay, I have to pause there. This has irked me since the first time I saw it in one of the first trailers. But I'm American. Personally, if I'm watching a period piece like this, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. This is also a poem that originates from Greek mythology, correct? So I'm not an expert. Anyone could put a comment in there if they want, but what is the deal with having American accents for the main actors? Both of those guys are British, okay? And they both have American accents. I don't think an American accent sounds appropriate in like a period type piece, but what really bothered me though on that is Tom Holland saying his dad, my dad will be home soon or come home soon. What the heck? Why couldn't we say father, my father, or my father in an American accent? Like, why did it have to be my dad? It sounds cheesy. I think that was probably a poor choice in script writing. I don't know how that played out. Maybe it was Tom Holland taking liberties with the script. Have no idea, but it really just bothers me so much.
You're pining for a daddy you didn't even know. Like some sniveling bastard.
Ithaca's king is coming back.
Odd choice that his mother, again, she's an American actress, but she seems to have put on a British accent. And it looks like we got John Leguizamo coming up. No hate for John Leguizamo. I don't know the character that he's playing, but he always seems to do a pretty good job whenever he's in a movie that is artistic in nature, historical value, and whatnot. I know he was in Romeo and Juliet a couple decades ago.
Mechanics.
Can I say this? Okay, look. I personally, nothing against him. I very much enjoy some of his movies. Good Will Hunting, when he, the film that he became known for, I thought was an amazing movie, great movie, especially due to Robin Williams' performance. But Matt Damon is not who I would have thought to have picked for Odysseus. He also has an American accent throughout this movie, it seems. And I just don't, I'm not unsure as to what Christopher Nolan was, thinking creatively in terms of selecting Matt Damon for this. But I'll just, again, state my opinion. My opinion is that this movie could have been maybe served better with somebody else. But again, opinions.
Bringing it all.
I could take the throne.
They're not giving up power to you or Odysseus. Do you think life goes back to the way it was?
I don't know what that. I don't know what that. There's something about that scene, with Anne Hathaway, like that whiny face. Like, let's go back for a second. I mean, she's better than this.
Do you think life goes back to the way it was?
What is that? What is that? That's, I don't know. To me, that feels like bad acting. There must have been better takes. I don't know. Not everything in a trailer appears in the actual movie. It's happened before. So let's hope that scene, they have a better scene, better take with her in it. Shout out to that puppy. Cute puppy, by the way.
That world is gone. If he returned, he'd have to kill him, like you will.
Okay, Matt Damon running as if, I don't know, he's at a tailgate party in an American accent. Let's go. It's too American, man. Feels too American to me. I want it to feel more British or more Greek. A lot of comments that I've seen complaining about, this being woke and whatnot. Some of the Greek people who have commented have said not a single Greek actor was put in this. So, for everybody that is upset, about DEI or anything else included, I guess you should be upset that there isn't one true Greek actor in this movie that plays a main part.
Gods don't speak in ways we understand.
Who doesn't understand pain? Or blood? The gods told you.
Okay, I'm going to back up a bit because one of the biggest complaints that I've seen, two of the biggest complaints. Hold on. Well, there's one. Let's play that again.
Or blood?
Right there. Okay, so oh gosh. What is her name? Either way, amazing actress. She's a great actress, and I believe she was in 12 Years a Slave. That's where she was known, what she was known for. She's an amazing actress, I think, in the right part, in the right role. Again, Christopher Nolan has made some very controversial, creative decisions in this. He kind of seems to be saying to any critics whatsoever, F you, this is my vision for the Odyssey, and I don't care. I'm going to cast whoever, whatever, and, whatever race, color, creed, you name it. Again, I don't know if I'm offended yet or not. I think she's a great actress, but I do believe she's playing Helen of Troy, which is going to obviously, I think, be historically inaccurate. There's no documented evidence, I believe, that Helen of Troy was in any way or would have been a person of color. But again, I don't know. So let's see. Okay. Then we go to this other super controversial issue is that, this particular person is someone who has transitioned from a female to a male. The actor who played Juno. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. But anyway, there's talk, there's rumors. I don't know if the internet has squashed this rumor yet or not, but they are supposed to be or might be Achilles, the greatest warrior of all time. And I'm sorry, that's that physical embodiment of who this actor is does not do it for me. Does not. So again, Christopher Nolan sees stuff that we don't for his vision. Time is going to tell whether his vision becomes profitable for the studios and whether this movie has a place in everyone's heart.
Told you.
Then I defy the gods.
So if you love that vintage aesthetic and that mid-century
Whoa. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's talk. I will probably go see the Odyssey. Money's been really tight recently for me, as I had mentioned in my opening welcome video. I was terminated from my employer of over 14 and a half years, and it's just been brutal trying to find new work and whatnot. So, when I spend my money on whether it be a game, whether it be a movie, anything really, I put a lot of thought into it. I put a lot of thought into what I want my, money to go towards. And I was really pumped. To be honest with you. I was really pumped when I heard Christopher Nolan was going to do the Odyssey. Originally, he was going to direct Troy, and some of you cinemaphiles know that. He was replaced with a different director, and he was kind of bummed about that. So here he is now. He's won the Oscar for Oppenheimer, and he's going to go and make what is his dream project. And I got to say, with everything he's done, he does excellent work. Some of the decisions he's made were so risky. I don't know where that's going to leave his future as a director. I think he'll bounce back, obviously, if the movie doesn't perform well. Right now, I mean, we live in such a toxic society where it seems like we're almost split down the middle here, at least in this country, in the United States, and we've got, you know, two sides that are fighting each other. There's going to be some people that just literally don't go see this movie because of historical inaccuracies and because of choices in creativity and choices in you know, who the actors are for the given roles. It's just gonna. I know people that are literally not going to go see the movie because of this. I may go see it. I think I'm leaning towards going to see it. I haven't seen very many movies in the theater at all, really, this year. I used to be such a huge movie buff, but again, you know, I don't know. Like, okay, my favorite movie of all time is Braveheart. When I first watched it, I think I was 15 years old. Well, maybe a little older, somewhere around that age. And it instantly just became, and still is, my favorite movie of all time. I didn't know the history of William Wallace. I didn't know any of that. I just know that that movie made me feel something, and it made me feel like, gosh, like I wanted to be in movies. I wanted to tell stories, and it's just something that I love, is being able to be a part of that process, even if I'm just consuming the stories. But later I found out as I grew older, and, you know, obviously being a fan of the movie, I'd see things come across the media as to, you know, just how inaccurate the telling of that story of Braveheart was. But it's still an amazing movie. It won the Oscar for Best Movie that year. Mel Gibson, I believe, won Best Director. And yeah, don't quote me on whether it won Best Movie. I think it won Best Movie as well. But either way, so, you know, bottom line, what I'm saying is this movie, while being historically inaccurate, while being woke and including, you know, people that are not Greek or don't fit the stereotypical part of the role, that, you know, that may be okay. The story itself may be so amazing, and the method and the methodology in which Christopher Nolan is known for to tell his stories, the cinematography already looks amazing. I'm just such a huge fan of Christopher Nolan's films and who he uses as his cinematographers. The choice to shoot in IMAX 70 millimeter, I can't wait to see that, honestly, on a big screen. So we'll see. You know, there is, I kind of laugh. I can't help but laugh at some of the things some of the choices that were made that upset people. Not so much that I agree with, you know, some of the decisions that Christopher Nolan made, but I find it so funny just how passionate the people are that don't like his choices are on the internet, and they just make me laugh. So either way, we're going to wrap this one up because I'll probably, after seeing the movie, I'll do like a full-on like review of what I think of the movie when I go see it in a couple weeks or so. All right. Thanks, everybody. Stay positive.